What's up, guys? I'm Colin Davis. Here to answer the assignment. So it said the first question is, what are your thoughts on the stroop test? I thought it was super interesting. I didn't know that was actually a thing, and that your mind comprehended things that way. So that was super interesting. I didn't know about it. So thank you for telling me about that, because I thought that was super cool actually. And usually I think my assignments are pretty boring. So that one is top tier. But I thought it's crazy how your mind just reads the words on the screen, because my mind's automatically reading the word and it makes me want to say the word. And I actually read it before you even pay attention to the color. So I found it a little bit like difficult at times to see the actual color of the word, because I was reading the word so quickly. How well did you do on the first two rounds? In comparison to the final two rounds, I did great on all three, like the first three rounds. And then the fourth round was just a little bit more of a struggle, just because it was going by so fast and you're reading the word and you're not paying attention to the color. Like, even if you're trying to, like, it's actually crazy. Number three says, could anything help someone do better or worse on the stroop test? If so, what? I think that for me, what worked through those first three rounds and even into the fourth round, like, because I didn't do horrible in the fourth round, I just didn't do good enough, is that I was paying attention to the right side, like to the last letter of every single word that popped up, because instead of me focusing on the word, it helped me pay more attention to the color. So I was just focusing on the last letter, so I couldn't really read the word. So I'm just seeing the color and saying the color, and that helped me get through pretty much every single round, which is crazy. I don't know if anyone saw that before. And then in our reading, attention can be considered the ignition of the mind. I think that what you pay attention to, I think that's a big deal. And what you're paying attention to, that's what your mind's going to focus on. That's the first thing you're going to point out. So attention can be considered the ignition of the mind. And what I'm paying attention to, of course, we pay attention to the word first. And since we pay attention to the word first, we don't actually consider the color of the word, even though that's like the initial question we were asked. It's just kind of how our brain works. But once I started paying attention to that last letter, instead of reading the word, I was paying more attention to the color, and that's because that's what I was trying to pay attention to. That's what I was trying to focus on. So it switched on your brain to focus on those things. So it's a great quote. All right, y'all have a good day.